welcome to Grow Your Garden. I'm Andy with Keep Winston-Salem Beautiful, and today we're going to talk about something that I think everybody loves, which is Monarch butterflies. We're going to talk about how to bring them to your yard, how you can feed them, and how you can even get your kids involved. Come on, let's get into it. Attracting monarch butterflies to your yard is all about getting in sync with their life cycle. And how do you do that? You plant milkweed. When you plant your milkweed, you'll attract the monarchs to your yard because this is a host plant, which means they'll lay their eggs on this and their offspring will only eat this, and then they can also form their chrysalis on it. So what you'll want to do is you'll want to look under your milkweed for little eggs that look just like this. And once you find these, you know that a monarch has chosen your home to grow the next generation. These eggs grow into caterpillars that feed on the leaves, grow, and then make their chrysalises right here on the milkweed branch, where they transform into a brand new butterfly so the cycle can repeat. So as you can see, this is a vital part of the process for monarchs. You're going to want to go ahead and sow your seeds now because they need that cold weather, that stratification, so that they can germinate for next year. And when they come up, you're not going to need to water them or fertilize them because they're native. You're also going to want to give them that Chelsea chop that we've talked about before in late June or early July, so that when the monarchs come through Winston-Salem in the end of August, early September, they're going to have nice fresh milkweed to munch down on. But we're not done yet, because this isn't the only plant that attracts monarchs to your yard, which brings us to Joe Pye weed. We've talked about this before. When monarchs are looking for a good place to lay their eggs, they want to find two things. One, a food source for the caterpillars to eat, that's the milkweed leaves, and two, a rich source of pollen for the newly hatched butterflies to tank up on their way down to Mexico. And that's Joe Pye weed's job. So during the summer, when monarchs are flying over yards and looking to see who has milkweed and that sweet nectar, it pays to have both plants. If you want to see it all up close, you can go ahead and bring those eggs inside and put them in a habitat. You're going to want to provide fresh milkweed for them. One way you can extend the life of the milkweed is just by using a pipette, fill it with water, and then go ahead and put your milkweed in it. You want to make sure that the caterpillars have access to milkweed all the time. It needs to be fresh milkweed. They are so hungry and they will go through plants rapidly. So make sure you're providing that fresh milkweed for them so that they can get nice and fat to turn into butterflies. Then you want to put a stick in it so that they have somewhere to crawl up when they're ready to get into their chrysalis. And there you go. You have a monarch habitat that the entire family can enjoy. Well, that's it for this episode of Grow Your Garden. Be sure you check our show notes to find out where you can get free milkweed seeds, how to grow milkweed, and a really cool podcast all about caterpillars. I'm Andy for Grow Your Garden, and I'll see you on the next one.